One of the questions we often get is, what is the LEGO company's involvement with LEGO Serious Play? To answer that, we have to talk about today and then the past. Today, the involvement is that they produce the special LEGO Serious Play kits, which you are familiar with probably. And of course, they own the brand, which means there are certain trademark rules that we have to follow. Prior to today, which is up until 2010, they played a much more active role and tried a number of business models for how to distribute LEGO Serious Play, how to train people to become facilitators and how to distribute it. They tried a number of different models for that. Today, they have nothing to do with anything regarding to LEGO Serious Play apart from owning the brand and producing the special kits.
Building on this or related to this, people sometimes ask, so what does it mean when a person says that they were trained by LEGO? Were people trained by LEGO? Did this happen? What does this mean? The short version is that typically means that they were trained as a facilitator in the LEGO Serious Play method and were trained either by Robert or by myself when we were working for LEGO and we trained on behalf of LEGO. So typically people saying that we were trained by LEGO means that they were trained by one of us during the process when LEGO had this closer responsibility to the trainings being offered. Almost all of these people, they were trained as facilitators in the version of the training we had back then. We did train a few people as trainers of facilitators. Some of these are still active on the market today. One of the very first ones that were trained as a trainer actually, except for in addition to the two of us, was Jens Rotbøl, who's today part of the association. There were Denise Meyerson, she's based in Australia. She was trained as a trainer in that version of LEGO Serious Play. And we have Jackie Lloyd-Smith of Canada, who was also trained in this period. So in short, being trained by LEGO typically means being trained by one of us back then and being trained as a facilitator, or in these rare cases, we also did train a few trainers. LEGO, also like Robert indicated, LEGO doesn't actually offer trainings any longer. They purely produce the kits.
Mm-hmm. And going back to today, do they use LEGO Serious Play as a tool inside their organization? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, they do it. And they also have had several people trained as facilitators in LEGO Serious Play so they can use it internally. LEGO does not in any form or shape endorse any of the trainers today or any of the LEGO Serious Play partners or anything. They are completely neutral in terms of the who and how the method is used.